birthday guy in the building.
Come on, man.
I know we ain't got the birthday guy in the building.
Yeah, bro.
Man, I want to ask you a question.
What up?
Why are you so damn humble, man? Like literally, I mean, I know that's a weird question to ask, but from the time I've known you, and that we go back almost 30 years now to now,
Mm-hmm.
with all the accolades, everything you've done for No Limit, all the stuff you did with Mystical, Ludacris, I mean, the list go on. Your track record is crazy. And you somehow still find a way to go under the radar and just be a humble dude and just like even not even knowing about your birthday. Most people would be bragging, yeah, my birthday, man. You know, saying my birthday. You know, just like people are attention whores. You know, there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people out there that's just attention whores. They just need attention. Maybe that makes them feel like they're relevant, but for whatever reason, you just kind of just like, man, it is what it is, man, and I am who I am, and you just stay, you know, you stay low key, but you still stay relevant, and you stay a threat, and you still have a lot of people that love you, bro. The love you got yesterday was crazy, bro. Like everybody was showing you love when we was on the phone, and people. I mean, you see the post on the Facebook thing, just people like, man, happy birthday, KL. And you know, and that says a lot about your character, man. For people to love you, even though you stay low key. So, what is it about what makes you be who you are, bro? Like, what's going on, man?
Man, I don't see myself no different from the people who support me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And shit, I'm regardless. I don't care how big success gets. You're never bigger than what made you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't overlook yourself. Can't overlook the people like you bigger than them because they're the ones that really put you there. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that for second of all, I really don't care for the attention. I let my work speak, and then I don't want to put myself out of reach to where people may think that I'm not approachable. You know what I'm saying?
thank you, Cohe Studio. He gave you a happy belated birthday, man. Cohe Studio, thank you for the super chat, brother.
No doubt,
Rainmaker,
man.
I see
Thank you,
you.
man, for
Rock
sure.
and Roller, Sand, Mike Deasy, DJ Luke, Studio, Mel, what's good with it? Alpha Me, Kitwell, OC Drummer, Big Sauce, Creative Tune, Funny Farm, Inner Man, Chris AK, what up with it? Lex, what's good? Bank Card Beats. All these, man, these are some real riders on here, man. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm really appreciating the community more now because it really seems like they're really getting their head together and they're really starting to really appreciate what the veterans like us are trying to bring to the table for them. And like I said again, I was really impressed, man, that everybody was really excited for your birthday, man, and everybody just really, they just love you. But I noticed that even when we at NAM or wherever we go, people really gravitate to us. And you've seen that at NAM. Like we'll be in one spot, and there just be a swarm of people in that one spot. And I just really can say I think I'm the same way as you, and that's why I asked you. I don't really trip off attention. I just want to be where the people can feel like we outside with them,
Right.
and and we trying to communicate with them and give them information. I don't feel like I'm better than nobody. You don't feel. I think that's why we connect because we
Right.
just talk so real. We talk like we ain't even did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which
That's
is
the part
crazy.
right there.
We don't even talk about our accolades. We don't talk about, yeah, I did this and I did that. We just talk about how we can get better. And every time I talk to you, you're like, man, Ski, I want to do this, and I'm trying to put this together. I'm trying to get this chain, and you're always talking about getting better. And I
Right.
just want the people on here to see the transparency of that's where your greatness comes from. Is when you're trying to get better, even though you've done so much in the past. And that's what I love about you, bro. I mean, you constantly are working on your craft. You're constantly in the studio putting stuff together, and people love you, bro. And I love you. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
it's
that
just,
goes both ways, Ski. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
man.
like I said, bro, you gotta give it to receive it. You know what I'm saying? So and my thing, it just like, man, for us to be doing this for so long, um, it never, it even I was always more excited about doing what I do and not looking at the uh the benefits from it. To where like when I got in the game of DJing, the whole art of hip hop, breakdance, and DJing, that's something when I saw that, it's something that I really, really want to do and not thinking about the money of it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I really said that really, really intrigued me was wanting to get a plaque.
Yeah, yeah,
That was it. You know what I'm saying? Cause that one, like, but, coming up when you receive a plaque, that was like the biggest accomplishment, even before royalties. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, 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 yeah.
And and it just to the point like when you come from a situation um to where you the people supported and helped you get to where you had to where you need to get, and that you always want to stay grounded with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
Right.
like um when I got into it, I always got into it because I loved it. I never thought the benefits or the money, and that's why even when I get my accolades and the benefits from it, it's just like it's not exciting. You know what I'm saying? And it's just an accomplishment. Just like if you building a house, you know what I'm saying, and your house is off the ground, you have to build stairs. So how high do you want your house? You know what I'm saying? Because then that what keeps me working. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as you set a standard for something, you're gonna have to go get it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, music is one thing that can feed you for life. Because just say if it get to the point to where I'm just tired of doing, or better yet, not tired of doing, I want to move on to something other than rap. It's music scoring you can do. There's so much you could do it. And all of that stuff is the behind the scenes stuff. That's one thing that's the difference between like a music producer and an artist. The role that I play, you don't actually have to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Because when they package an artist or a project, it's the artist on front, unless this DJ is part of the group. And I,
Right,
and I never mind just playing the background, you know what I'm saying? Because
right.
one thing that I found out, because I remember one time me and Manny was together, and it was at the um, that event South by Southwest. So he hit me up with like, "K, where you at? You out here?" And Austin. I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, shit, I'm at this hotel. Come meet me over there. If you're not doing that, come roll with me to this gig, right?" So when we pulls up, um, we was walking in, and then they just crowded around us, right? But I kind of fell back, and I was just watching. Like, I know he wanted to just get up in there and do his gig and get it over with, but it was just so much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there had a few people when I fell back, they was like, they looked at me, it was like, and so I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And one chick came over there and said, "You look familiar." I said, "I'm just hanging with my partner, you know." And she said, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, I'm good." She said, "Okay." She said, "I don't know why I think I saw you somewhere before." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm just here with my partner, that's it."
Right.
She's like, "All right." And just seeing what he had to go through. And Manny, that motherfucker, he's a goddamn, he's a comedian.
Manny Fresh.
Yeah, so when we was
Real quick though, real quick, K, hold on. San Lam sent a super chat, man. He said, KL, heard of the live of you being there for Mystical. Not that you need it, but you have my utmost respect as a man for standing by him still.
for sure, man, Mystical, my brother, man, we've been doing this for a minute. So I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna tell you this story. So Manny with his ass. So right when we was getting ready to walk in, he wants to holler, "KLC, come on, man, we got to get up in here." So everybody looked back, Oh, because they don't see us together
Right,
like
right,
that. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
right, right, right,
But
right.
it's just the fact that I saw how that, you know what I'm saying, and then even going out to eat, you know what I'm saying. But I understand like your fans really don't get to see you in public a lot, so they always want to make that moment to where,
Of
man,
course.
I don't know, man, I know you're man, but shit, I don't even know when I may be able to get to see him again. Or you know
No,
what I'm saying?
that's true, man. That's very true, bro. But you know, and I can say this just for like just when we together, like the love we got and now was so incredible. Um,
Yeah,
and everybody that they would hit me in the DM after the Nam. They were like, bro, you just y'all just such good guys, man. Like I couldn't believe we was able to talk to y'all that long. I mean,
right.
it's crazy because it was places we needed to be, but we stayed and chat with cats for like hours, 2 hours, just
Yeah,
chopping it up with cats, just letting them know, look, bro, we down to earth, man. It's all love. You know what I mean? And and I said that, man, because it's just dope, man, that I don't really know too many cats that really kind of keep their head together and don't let this music, even cats that's online,
mm-hmm.
like you got cats that right now, the new celebrities are sometimes, content creators.
Right.
They've gotten them a little buzz and they've gotten them, but you start realizing a lot of these cats can't handle a little bit of attention, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I start realizing that you are who you are. If you couldn't handle attention before you got it, you're not gonna be able to handle it when you get it. You know?
That's what it
And
is. That's what
and
it
I've
is.
always been a person, I've never tripped off attention. Like I even know when I was in, martial arts, my mom, she'll tell this story. One day I say I'm gonna get her on my live one day, but she'll tell you, man, I used to be like, man, don't tell nobody I did martial arts. Don't tell nobody. She used to be like, man, why wouldn't you want to tell nobody? I just didn't want people to feel they can have people feel like they have a different relationship with you when they feel someone inferior of what you do or they're
Right.
not where you at. And I never want people to feel like that, even when I'm on here. I want cats to understand, yeah, I'm ski, yeah, I'm a mentor, but I don't feel like I'm better than you. I just feel like if you
Right.
look to so I got the knowledge to give you, but I'm down to talk and chop it up with whoever. And you see that,
Yeah.
man. We spent a lot of time. I mean, that's how we got to Mr. Hilby. We was talking to these cats at this other company, and we was trying to get to Mr. Hilby bad, but they just kept us in that one spot. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
But
Right.
we can't just up and be like, oh man, we gotta go. We just be trying to talk to people until it die down, and then we kind of move out. We try to always be respectful so people don't feel like we, giving them their ass to kiss or shunging them off. Because I want everybody to feel good and be comfortable. And
Right.
that's how you are, you know.
Well, you look at it like this here, Ski, too, as far as like with the fans and shit, right? Being available like at like just say like the Nam, right? It is in some ways, like I said, we never bigger than we're never bigger than what made you.
Right,
And just the fact that we there live, the way we can be approachable,
right,
that's pretty much a way to where we can give back to the people, our fans and the people that support
right,
us.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's just the fact that you can sit up here and say, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and put this record out, and in a minute that you sit up here and make the success, I don't want to take no goddamn no pictures, or I don't want to sign no autographs. Man, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing that. But these are people that put you in power to do that. That's why like I'm always when I'm out, and the people that do know me, when they come to me respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I've been times to where I've been over there, and people, the few people that know me come up to there, say, KLC, I know that's you, bro. I just want to thank you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Right,
for sure,
right,
thank you. You know what I'm saying? So,
right,
no, I don't, I never run, from anything that put me in a position of um that I could provide, my family, and then, help other people with. You know what I'm saying? I take my
right,
gift and pass it, you know what I'm saying?
right,
And
right.
the fans is a gift to us. So, But I stay out I stay out of the way of if I'm not needed, I'm not there. I'm just not popping up just to say, yeah, I'm in a house. If I don't have a purpose there, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So
Happy birthday, KLC. Salute EA, Vicky, and fam. Best thing about now was meeting both of y'all. That's Mr. Hilby in the building, man.
come on, man. We just look, we just spoke on when we was making our way to Mr. Hilby, and a 10-minute walk turned into 35, 40 minutes because we never let the fans who was there who knew us, um, we met them as we went. You know what I'm saying? We stopped, spoke, we talked to them, and
Right.
then and right before we about to go talk to Mr. Hilby, is yeah, this man named Stevie Wonder came over there and beat us to the point.
Stevie Wonder, yep. That's right. Stevie Wonder did come over there. You right.
Yeah, and
You
shit,
right.
we can respect that, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So shit, we talk about music royalty and
Right.
but just in that and if y'all think I'm lying, go on uh TomHilby.com and you will see Stevie Wonder there, right there in the circle of it.
Yeah.
But but nah, man, we are never, bro. It's like that's why when we went there, man, and then I met a lot of people even though I knew a lot of people like through the internet, and they showed the same love. You know what I'm saying? To where like that was like my first time meeting Battle Cat in person.
Right. That's right. That's right. That's
That was
right.
my first time meeting Battle. But the thing about it, we communicated so much through social media. So when we finally saw each other, it was like, and
It was
Battle
number
Cat,
love.
he
You would have
another one,
swore that y'all knew each other.
right?
You'd have swore that y'all knew each other. The energy was so good. The love was there.
Yeah,
So
and
let's
see,
let's
like,
let's let's revisit what Sam Lamb was saying. About the mystical thing. You being there for him. Uh,
okay.
not that.
Well,
What I'm saying.
let me tell you something. Like, what people don't understand with me and Mystical this here. Me and Mystical been working together since '89,
Wow.
since 1989. So, you know, and then when you had that kind of chemistry and as a friend, and you've been working together so long, and even when we kind of went our ways when Mystical went with Big Boy Records, and I still had my label. And when that opportunity came, he came right back, came to No Limit, just so we could make that and finish what we started. You know what I'm saying?
Did Mystical come out here when P brought y'all out here? Was he out here with y'all? Because I remember it was you, me, and X.
No,
I
he
thought it
he
was.
he he, he didn't come out the very first time.
He came out the second time, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because
Okay.
when he came out the first time, he was still signed with that label. But it
Oh, what
happened
was
when
that
we
name? What's the
did
name of the label? What was the
Big
label?
Boy Records.
That's right, Big Boy Records. That's right. That's right. I want to tell you a
So,
quick story, Kay. I will tell you a quick story. This is how you start realizing that is bigger than when you from your own soil, you think that your soil is the best soil in the world, and you think
hmm
everybody should bow down to your area.
hmm
Back in the day, the West Coast was doing their thing. Oakland, California's on, LA is on, Compton's on. You got all these cities coming from California that's on.
right.
So, we going out to go tour, and I remember going on tour to do we was promoting the soundtrack. I want to say, yeah, the Friday soundtrack, Blast if I Have to. And I remember my first time ever going to New Orleans.
hmm
Never been to New Orleans. So when you go to New Orleans, or you go to any state or city, you have a rep that that comes to the hotel
Right.
and say, "Hey, we're going to take you to all of these stores in the city. We're going to take you around. We're going to take you to the restaurants, some of the best restaurants, and so you can get to know the city. But you're doing the in stores, you're taking the pictures, you're doing all of this stuff, right?
Right.
So I, I got one of the biggest records in the world right now. I got man Blast if I Have to. I'm like, yeah, they gonna be happy to see me, man. I go into the in store and I'm like, yeah, man, who's the hottest thing in here? You know what I'm saying? Mystical, 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 mystical. Every store we went to, I was like, who the hell is who the hell is this Mystical? Because at that time I didn't know. You know what I
Right.
mean? Bro, I mean, hands down, this is that guy. Being on tour, I tell people being on tour and going on the road, you get a reality check so cold that you start realizing everybody got what they got in their own soil, and you got to respect that.
Right.
You can't be coming in there thinking you gonna run something just because you come from there and people know your record. They got people that's legends that ain't even on.
Right.
You got cats that's not even got record deals in cities, and they're kingpins. And you
In
go in
their
there and
city.
you'll get your ass busted. I remember this, and I can say this about Too Short. I remember when Too Short did the Oakland Coliseum before he even had deals, and he was opening up, and I mean killing acts. I'm killing Run DMC, killing. I mean, bro, he was murdering cats, bro. Like literally, they had to turn the mic off on him. Imagine being the opening act and you got the crowd going so crazy that the next act that come on that's the closing act is like, what do we do now?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell.
That's how Mystical was. Mystical is a problem, bro. So for me, I'm so glad that I got a chance to tour to start understanding everybody got their killers in different areas. And I mean that in music, like these are
Right.
just game changers, whether you know them or not. And you got to go in other cities and you got to get to know who's doing what. I remember meeting with Baby. Baby, Cash Money, he's a fan of the stuff I did for Spice One. I remember him
Right.
coming to the hotel when they was doing the deal for Universal. He was like, man, Ski, you got to come down to New Orleans, man. I want you to see the Hot Boys. I want you to see PG. He was talking about all of them before they was even who they are right now.
Right. Right.
I'll never forget that. I didn't know none of them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And he was like, bro, come check me out. He came to the room. He was telling me about all this stuff he was going to do, the whole 9 yards. And and by the time I got back and he did his deal, these dudes were just blowing up. I said, oh, that's who he was talking about. That's who he's talking about. You start realizing, man, you got to respect people's craft and people's art from across the
Right.
world. There's so many talented people. And I'm so glad that I've always stayed humble and for us to build our relationship because I learned a lot about y'all sound through you, through what
Right.
you did for No Limit. It made me say, oh, I see why they do this. I see how they incorporating this certain style of music, how, what made the Trigger Man so really
Right.
popular,
Right.
which that came from, the New York thing, but y'all took that part and that no 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 and it
Right.
just became that bounce, you know what I mean?
Right.
You start learning, man. And I just tell all these people, man, when you study music, man, study these guys, study people beyond just yourself and see what makes them great. And I'm just so glad to know that you my close best buddy, man, and I learned so much
For
from you. I
sure.
learned about the culture from you, what was going on out that way. And man, I'm just honored, man. I just had to share that story because talking about Mystical, it
Mm-hmm.
just made me reflect on how powerful he was,
But look,
and he didn't even
and,
have a major deal.
and I'm about to tell you the power of your production because at that time, the same time that you talking is when Bounce dominated the city of New Orleans. Nothing, even like now, nothing is bigger than Bounce. You could be a big artist and have a hit record, but when you go in these ghetto clubs, hood clubs, they're not playing that shit. It is straight Bounce. And at that time when it was like that, Spice One and Too Short pretty much um were the only options outside that
Mm.
to get played because it went from um because they had the dancers, the poppers and all of that, but you also had some street motherfuckers in there too. So when you had to break that moment down and change up the pace, that's when like Spice, Too Short. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you had a few hip hop artists, but nothing was bigger than um, Spice and Too Short at that time. Because one thing is that like in New York, it's like it got to a moment to where they just abandoned the 808.
Yeah.
When you're looking at like Rock the Bells and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
License to Ill and these labels that use that record.
Yeah.
And that's why
It's
Trigger Man became so popular. But one thing about, you know, the production that you was doing with Spice and, what Two Shot was doing, it just filled in because one thing I could say about New Orleans is that you have to move them before they think about even hearing what you're saying.
right. Right.
Straight party, they
Right.
dance they dance their ass off in
Right.
clubs. So they eventually will catch on to the record.
Right.
But you have to if you don't make their feet move,
Right.
you're not gonna grab their attention and listen.
Right.
And it was just that sound with what you gave Spice and what Two Shot was doing, and E40 was there a little bit too,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like how Spice and Short was.
Yeah.
And so that just goes to let me to tell you like how big your sound was there because like I said when that moment we talked about like when I first came up there, well pretty much kind of sold me the deal with P. We was talking and he was like yeah boom boom man about to go holler at K. Lou, about to go holler at L. Eaton, about to go holler at ESK. I'm like nigga you don't know the fucking ESK. I was fucking lying, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was like, man, fuck all that. So one morning, like the next day or two, he said, come take a ride with me. And that's when we popped up at your house.
Man, I was mad as hell. I was mad as hell. I mean, that was the best thing P did, but the worst thing at the same time. Because I used to
Yeah.
tell him, I said, bro, don't just be bringing people over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, you got to remember, I'm still in the hood.
Yeah.
So I've got platinum records now. I'm still in the hood. And I got people not coming on my door at 1 in the morning, coming over. I'm like, I used to tell cats, man, don't drop by not calling, man. Just call me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what's up. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
when he came popping by and I seen that truck or van, I said, man, what the? I said, this is a hard headed nigga, man. Man, I was pissed. I
Yeah.
was pissed. But let me tell you what changed you, because you was the first person I talked to, and your
Yeah.
attitude was so dope. It changed my demeanor, and this is the reason why I call this God Hour, because when you came with the spirit you came, you made me change my negative attitude about what he had did that I'd already told him don't do. You made
Right.
me change, like, oh, this dude kind of cool. And man, I've been ever so grateful from there. That's why now I think whatever it's gonna be, just see what it's gonna be and deal with people based upon their energy. And bro,
Right.
your
For
energy
real.
is the same from 30 years ago, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Is we talked and chopped it up so good. It was like, dude, like it's almost like when we met, it's like we had been knowing each other
Right.
prior to before meeting. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so I have to say, man, that was the best and the worst thing P could do. You know what I'm saying?
The
Because I
best and
was
the
like,
worst.
bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. You know?
Nah, but see, but it just goes to show you, like I was telling you, like the impact. Like I said, that was some rare shit, for. And then the thing about it was the change of pace is that Too Short and Spice One, it was kind of more. It wasn't fast as up tempo as that bounce music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right.
But
Right.
when it changed, the flow movement changed, but the crowd never left. That
I
was
hear
the
you.
key.
I feel you. I
That
feel
was the
you.
key to the whole thing. So and that was the real dope thing about it though. So like I said, man, your sound had an impact on the city of New Orleans. You know what I'm
You know,
saying?
you know what I've noticed, man? Thanks, Ski. All I have to say is EQ, earthquake drums, man. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate everybody. If y'all don't got the earthquake drums, man, you gotta go get them, bro. Man, thank everybody, man. The site is going crazy for the drums, man. I dropped some crazy drums yesterday, bro. Like people hit me about the drums across the country, man. Salute if y'all ain't got the earthquake drums, go get them. But I want to say this, and I'll come back to that later. You know what else I noticed about you, bro? I just want to give you your flowers, man, because it's your birthday, man, and a lot of our legends are not here. This is a lot of legends are not here. I noticed that you take care of yourself as well. Your
Yeah.
spirit, you have a spirituality about you. You send me some of the most inspirational messages from your heart, and it's very
Right.
spiritual. Along with that, you go, you work out, you go to the gym, you do all of these things to keep yourself healthy and to keep your spirit right. I admire that so much, bro. So much because that explains why your spirit is so great and why you've been blessed all of these years to do what you do and still get this unconditional love. Now, I'm going to talk
Right.
about this because I think these people really need to know this. You're one of them rare guys that have been able to have a relationship with no limit and have a relationship with cash money, and they
Hmm.
all love you the same. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is literally crazy to me. Most of the time, people make you pick sides and like, well, you got to come. They love you unconditionally, and they don't make you pick sides. They let you be you, and you have the relationships who you have, and
Right.
you don't step in the middle of that. You just do what KO do, and to be able to have them hit you up and want to do something for BG as soon as he get out, and you was a
Right.
no limit soldier. That's kind of crazy
Right.
to me.
See,
That's
it
kind of
it
crazy.
it 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 all play in a way like, man. This go back since me and Baby been knowing each other since we was 13.
Yeah.
We played sandlot football together. Um, and I've been knowing Baby and Fresh before Baby and Fresh knew each other. I was the top DJ uptown. Fresh was like the top DJ downtown.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So we always had this connect. You know what I'm saying? Even though with um with the music, because Juvenile is from the Magnolia with Soldier Slim, Magnolia Slim. You know what I'm saying? Juvie because by me the Magnolia is probably like if you feel like taking a good 10-minute walk, that's how far I was from the Magnolia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Juvie used to always swing through there by me before he actually signed.
Yeah.
So we was kind of working with each other before the No Limited Cash Money, before they became who they were. Because when me and Juvie first knew each other, he wasn't signing nobody. He was writing for this. He used to write songs for this bounce artist named DJ Jimmy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, that's why people don't know Juvie was like a bounce artist. Like back then when we did bounce music, it's not what they call like the twerk shit now.
Yeah.
Bounce music was street dudes who wanted to rap, but lyrically they couldn't, so they gonna tell street stories.
Mm. Mm.
But we did it over Triggerman beats.
Got it.
So they used to come up with chants, you know what I'm saying, talking about their hood, their sets, you know what I'm saying, and
Got
and
it.
but they used to just call out chants over, like Triggerman and Derek B rock the beat
Got it. I
instrumental.
remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that. I remember that.
right.
Yeah.
And it eventually evolved into, it go through his, his evolvement with changes. But yeah, man, it's like me, Fresh, knew each other from DJing. Me and Baby knew each other from middle school. I pretty much was DJing in the Magnolia Project with Magnolia Slim, um, Juvenile, J Electronica, Turk.
Damn.
All of them was from this one project.
Damn.
You know what
Hold
I'm
on real
saying?
quick. Gotta salute the actual legends chopping it up for us to learn from, to be inspired by. Nothing but respect, KLC and Ski. Man, thank you, Intricate, man. We
For
appreciate the super
sure.
chat. But
No
bro, that's
doubt.
crazy. I mean, even going to the Magnolia Slim, I mean, I heard he was the legend of legends out there. Like he
Hey
is that
man.
guy. He is that guy. Let me take this other super chat real quick. Question. KLC, have you been able to stay afloat all these years and be underground? All our royalties really that sustainable? Lastly, you and I have the same exact birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday, my brother, for sure.
Happy birthday, laid back. Thank you, brother.
Definitely. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here, man. Um, off the catalog of work that I have, um, getting placements now is not difficult, but it's the money that's being made off streaming. It'll never be the same as buying a physical CD.
Facts. Facts.
So, but the thing about it is, like, um, ever since going back to I'm not going. Ever since I put out my first tape in '89, '90, I've never had a job since.
Mm,
And
mm.
when they get
Hold
to
on,
the
hold on, hold
point,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I can't let that slide. I can't let that slide. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to ask a question. I can't let that slide. Ever since 1990, you haven't had a job since.
let me tell you something. I graduated in '87, and when I graduated, I got this job. Me and a friend of mine was working at this two rivalry grocery stores. It was called a Superstore and Swagman's, and they was what Walmart is today back then in New Orleans. So he worked at one. He took his check. I took my check, and this was like in '89. We put out two checks together and put our first tape out, and I've never worked a job since.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, bro. That's amazing.
But go to answer your question about the royalties. Is that it's you know thankful that putting out the music that I did back then is put it like this here. What the music people are doing today, it's not that it's bad. It's all dope, but you hear the same thing a lot. Subject matter. Um, everybody making and copying each other, trying to outdo everybody to want to be the king of the same shit, like they don't have nothing else out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As much as I love the 808, and I'm gonna use that motherfucker to death,
Hold on. How
it's
many 808s you got, bro? Let them know how many TR 808s, because you're responsible for why nobody can't get a damn 808.
I have four of them.
People can't even get one, and you got four.
Yeah, and it's just how I got them, and I'm gonna tell you. But I'm gonna finish your boy question. So is that when it comes down to the royalty situation, it's I'm in a bracket to where like I have to spend money. That's why another reason why I buy so much fucking gear,
Right.
because
Right.
if I don't spend it, they're gonna charge me or take it from me anyway.
You absolutely right. Absolutely correct. Absolutely
So
3,000% correct.
and it's just that I'm in a tax bracket to where um it's not easy to write that kind of money off.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
So
I don't think people really understand that type of dynamic. When you start making that type of money, you have to find a way to get rid of it. You know what I'm
that
saying?
part,
You
that
have to
part,
find a way, because that's what happened to me, man. I was making good money, man, and they coming after you. If you don't have no
yeah,
write-offs, you don't have nothing,
for
bro.
real.
They coming to snatch it, bro. They coming to snatch every bit of it's almost it's an oxymoron, because you want to make money to save money, but the more money you make, you got to spend it or they're gonna take it.
Hey
It's
man,
it's it's really really a cold it's a cold
well,
game,
ski.
man. You got to
I'm about to tell you right now what not what I'm dealing with, what I went through, right? And this is like personal, but it's not personal to where you don't want nobody to know. But I'm gonna share it so people can learn from it, right?
right.
Well, you know, Mia X, she about to do the Rock the Bell cruise.
Oh, okay.
I went to um, they denied me renewing my passport because of taxes owed.
Mm.
So, but the thing about it was I got it taken care of. It's just that I ain't gonna lie, for the past I didn't file since 2022, and they say like when you owe so much money in taxes, if you have a passport, they're gonna deny your shit.
Wow.
So you know, and then they were saying like I think like 59, if you owe over 59 to 60,000 in taxes, they're gonna deny your passport.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So, but I got, I got it taken care of. Just that you know, I buy a lot of gear. Thank God for the gear. So the
especially the
good
kind of
shit.
gear, especially the kind of gear we get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna be able to write off no plugins, homie.
Right. So, and I'm gonna tell you this here. Another thing, like just and that's one thing based on with me making that off a catalog of music that I did since like that started in um when I came up there by you. That was '84, December of '84. You know what I'm saying? And that's off the catalog of music that
Yeah.
I've been making since '84. And this
It's
is the
84 or
difference.
94.
Not, I'm sorry, 94, since 94,
94.
December of
94.
94.
Yeah.
So I was watching Snoop and Weird Al Yankovic, right? So Snoop made a comment. Snoop was talking about, he talked to his advisor and was like, they said, Snoop, well, this year you made over a billion, you have over a billion streams. So Snoop was like, cool, what the fuck, how much I made? They said probably like
Right.
$40,000
Wow.
off a billion streams, right?
That's crazy, man.
And so Weird Al Yankovic, if any of you know him,
I remember yet where it out.
see, he used to make parody hit records of people records, right?
Right.
And he went live and he said that I just wanted and he was at this shop where he buy his sandwiches, this deli shop, and he was eating and shit, right? And he said I just want to thank everyone on his live, for supporting me for years, and my career been so promised. So I just want to thank y'all. After 80 million streams, I made enough to buy this sandwich. So I want to thank y'all for helping me buy this sandwich.
That's wow. He
Oh, but
set he set that up. He set that up
yeah,
cold. Yeah, that's a cold setup. That's a cold setup.
he said that motherfucker said after 80 million streams, I want to thank y'all for helping me buy this sandwich.
That and look, And this is what I talk about on this channel. Like a cats are gonna live their life talking about all streaming platforms. They gonna do this until they die. Just stream us out. It's like, bro, it's a joke.
Look.
Somebody was just laughing off what I said. Like you ain't about to you ain't about to be able to write off no plugins. It's true.
but,
It's true. It's
but
like
see, but just think about this here. Just think about this here. Now, this is now. I'm about to tell y'all the difference. The goods. There are some benefits to streaming too, but I'm gonna tell y'all the difference. Now, you heard what I told you. What went through with Snoop and Weird Al Yankovic, right?
yeah,
Now, back then, this is how it was with actually selling hardware, CDs, vinyls, records, cassettes. Back then, just say if you sold if you sold 100 CDs, you made $1,000.
right.
If you sold 1,000 CDs, you made about $10,000.
That's right.
You sold 10,000 CDs, you made about $100,000. You sell 100,000 CDs, you make $1,000,000.
For sure.
And that's selling hardware physical copy.
Physical copies.
But the
By
thing
far.
about the streaming is this here though. Um, you don't get much money for streaming. But the benefit that you do get is that you will see something because people is not actually all of these records, people not buying them no more.
Right.
Even though they fucking us out the money, but they have a lot of people that probably resurface and start seeing something because we can always go back and be like, man, you know what? Man, I'm about to go on YouTube and pull this damn song up. Man, I hear that song is so long, but they don't have to buy it.
Right.
They can just go listen to it.
Right.
It's
Right.
not much, but it's something.
Yeah.
But that something is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's something. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying, bro. But that's just how it is, though. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That's
man.
just how it is. That something
Come
is
on,
full of
bro.
shit.
Man, I ain't waiting for you to set me up like that, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, bro. But it's facts, though, bro. It's
It is
facts. You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
It is facts. But I just didn't expect you to set me up like that.
I'm just
Go.
telling you, bro.
It's real. It's real talk. You know, you know what I've noticed just in life in general, just not in music. This is just in everything. They're finding a way to make us be happy losing.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that in everything that's going on, and I'm not just talking about music. I'm talking about like they're making us be happy being complaced with being a loser.
Yeah.
Whether it's in sports, you and lost 60-0, and you getting a trophy just as big as the ones that won. I mean,
Right.
I don't understand. So now you making the dudes that lose feel like they won. That's going on across. They selling us gear, no converters, just nothing that sonically sound good. Yep, and we happy. We celebrating. Whoo, man! Look at those lights, hitting lights with no sound and no dynamics. It's like
That's why
we
look,
happy.
that's why motherfuckers making beats in the dark now. They got more lights on them. That's why look, they got motherfuckers, man, turn them lights off, man. Turn my lights on, man.
They happy with seeing them damn man. What's them Simon Says lights? You might as well get you a Simon Says. You
Yeah, bro.
remember Simon? You remember you doop doop
Oh hell yeah.
doop
Hell yeah.
doop
No, we'll put it
like
like this here. The light bright.
yeah, light bright Simon. You man, dude, you just like lights, my dude. That's crazy, man. That's crazy,
Look,
bro.
and the
Like,
thing
just
about it,
get you a Simon and just hit it, and you should be happy. Cause it's the same
right.
thing.
Some you know, like see, it's a different because some of that shit they have lights on it. You know, some of it's depending on what it is, it sounds good because the light has a purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they just got motherfucker like, oh man, I'm gonna throw a mirror with a light flashing on this bitch in the back. I'm gonna put something at the bottom. Man, give me some of that light tape, man. I'm gonna wrap them neon lights around my machine. As a matter of fact, bro, when you finish putting them lights on the wall, give me what's left, and I'm gonna stick that motherfucking shit on the side of my machine. As a matter of fact, fuck it, I'm
Oh
gonna make a
man.
headband out that bitch. I'm gonna make a light headband. Whatever's left, I'm gonna make a headband. I'm gonna put them shits on my wrist, so when I'm hitting the pads, my hands gonna be glowing.
Hey,
Fucking
bro.
right. Hell yeah.
Oh man. Hey, bro. I had a dude send me a link. Well, it wasn't a link. He shot a video.
Mm-hmm.
He like, man, Ski, tell me what you think about this, bro. The house was dark. You just had flashing lights, and I'm like, okay. I didn't know if this was gonna start off like a haunted house feel,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just lights just flashing. Man, he hit that beat. That shit was so trash. And all I could say when he was finished was, "Hey, those lights look good though, bro." I didn't even compliment him. I didn't say anything about the beat. I said, "But those lights was hot though."
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, Ski. Listen to me, bro. And listen, and I'm not exaggerating, right? Next time, um, my pot Rich.
Rich, listen, shout out to my brother Rich, man. Rich know his stuff, bro.
Yeah, you
Rich,
do.
Rich know his stuff. He is super dope. He
Yeah,
is
he
super
is.
dope, man. Thank you for introducing me to him. He know
Nah,
his stuff, bro.
hey
Shout out to
man,
Rich, bro. Shout out to
Rich
Rich.
went to this motherfucking studio, right? And I listen. I'm not exaggerating. And he could tell you even more about it because it was a studio I think in San Antonio. This motherfucker went to the studio, my nigga. You know how you put your gear in a rack?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, the whole rack was filled with nothing but the face plates, nigga. That's it.
Wow.
Just imagine the
Wow.
face plates of all your gear,
Wow.
and they just have the face plates in a rack.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
And you know what the sad part was?
Wow.
The people that was going there didn't know better.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy,
And they
bro.
go to show you, they put the face plates in the bitches. They put buku lights in the back.
That's
So
crazy.
all of the holes, and they didn't have no knobs, so all of the holes, the lights was coming through them shits. You know what
Bro,
I'm
I,
saying?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna elaborate on what I said. Then I'm gonna take this super chat from laid back. He said, "How do you offset the decline in royalties, charging more for your beats?" So he's asking a question. We're gonna answer that in 1 second. I'm gonna have you answer that, KL.
Hmm.
But like I was saying, and this is what I've been telling people: we are accepting mediocrity at its highest degree, and we really think that it's dope doing that. Like we really
Right.
excited to just be whack. Like
Hmm.
we really are happy to be whack. And I'll be sitting back like, bro, that's not good, homie. That's not good. Like, and they doing that in everything, man. That's why I be telling my kids, man, I'd be damned if my kid is in sports and they lose 600-0 and they come back with a damn trophy. Man, I'm gonna break
Yeah.
that trophy right in front of their face. I say, you don't get no trophy for being a loser, bro. Like,
Right.
like I just don't like the mentality they
But put it
they
like this
teach.
here, Ski. Put it like this here. Put it like this here. You look at the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
Do you know they make Super Bowl winning T-shirts for both teams because they don't know who's going to win?
Right. Right.
So they make them.
Right.
They make them for both teams.
Right.
And the losers, they take their T-shirts and send them to other countries where they, like unfortunate, people that don't have clothes and stuff. So they'll
Yeah.
take those shirts and send them off and get rid of them. But they
Mm.
make them. They make them for both teams as winning. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Even like when they hold up the newspaper and shit say Super Bowl champions, like right after after they fucking the clock tick out,
right, right,
all of that is already pre-done.
right, for sure,
So
for sure.
when they win, they'll have it, but they
Right,
don't know what they don't. They're not gonna know who wins, so they make it for both teams as winners.
right, 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 right.
So my point to saying that, or what you were saying is this here is that you don't see the losing Super Bowl team wearing that shit.
Right,
And do you
right.
know that the losing Super Bowl team also get a ring too, right?
That's crazy.
But it don't be a Super Bowl ring.
Right,
But you never hear nobody talking about wearing them shits.
right, right, right,
So that
right.
goes in the case of what you were saying. What's the sense to give the loser?
Bro, but you know this. What I've learned from being an OG now is that's a form of control. If everybody can feel like they're on the same level, then it makes people fall in line and stay. That's why we do the same thing because we feel like we become robotic. There's no
Mm-hmm.
separation. God didn't create us to be the same. There's no way that I could do what KL do in no shape form. Even if you showed me all your techniques,
Mm-hmm.
I would never be able to do what you do the way you do it. There's just
Exactly.
no. There's
And
just
that's the
no.
same way. And
There's
it
just
goes
no.
no different. It goes no difference to where like one thing people you gotta understand is this here. I bet you everybody on this live right now, at least I'm gonna go for say 75 to 80% have the same shit that I have and some of the same shit that Ski have.
Right.
But we don't
Right.
think the same to create.
Right.
Everybody's different. And
I,
that's what's so bad about like I remember when we was coming up, when I came to the West Coast, I heard shit that I never heard before. Went
right.
to New York, heard shit that I never heard before. But right now everything is the same. Like that's the programming.
Right.
Like they got it to where like that's how some of the a lot of these bullshit ass artists become stars is because right now it's to where like um it's like they, even though they have all of these all these different radio programs and all of that shit, but they're still programmed to play the exact same shit. Now if you listen to the radio and you just driving and you switch it through the stations, when one song went off, you switch to the other. When that same song went off, it's coming on the new state that the other station you switched to. So and like I say, man, it's not even, man. Look, it's not even about being pretty. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like some of my best shit was done on the worst shit.
You know what? I want to mention that because I don't want to forget that right there. Because we were talking about this yesterday about equipment, and a couple of people asked me to ask you about the dangerous music. What was your thought about dangerous music, audio stuff? 'Cause I don't
Hmm.
have a dangerous music, so that was one thing that was the, want to ask you about. And another thing, somebody was asking me, can you actually get something sounding good from a two track? Like making a two track, like with the analog stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I've
Hmm.
told people I've made something dope just being in the box of the 4000. It sounded so good. The converters
Hmm.
hit so hard that I didn't want to change it up. I didn't want to change the mix because it sounded so
Yeah.
good. I was like, I just made a two track of it and added vocals and it sounded amazing. I said, but
Right.
KL, on the other hand, almost all that hit records you did over there was on some two track stuff. And I said, that just show you the testament of how dope analog sound and how it glues stuff
Right.
together. Even if it's not mixed, it still glues stuff together where all
Right.
you have to really do is stage game, you know? And I was explaining that to them. So I wanted you to, kind of, elaborate because you blew my mind because those tracks sounded amazing for those to be two
Hmm.
tracks.
Well, first, as far as the dangerous music, I have the monitor control system, and it sounds good. But what I don't like about it is you can't I forgot what they call it, but every time you turn the volume up, it clicks. So even if you just want to barely hear it, you really can't do it because it's going to click to a certain dB to where like you don't want it that loud. You want it to come down a little bit,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
And
Right,
so and when you turn it, just the clicking of it just kind of get annoying sometimes to where
right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying.
right, right, right,
So and
right.
that was like one of my takes from it. And but as far as the stuff when it came down to the music that I did at No Limit, man, at least 90% of that shit was two track. We had never separated them beats.
Wow.
Never. We'll sit up there. We have a mixer that we have everything plugged into, and we make the beats. And we didn't even stage game. However that shit came out the MP, that was just fucking it.
That's insane.
That was it. You know what I'm
That's
saying? To where
insane.
it was,
That's insane.
we didn't even level it or stage gain it in the MP to where let me make sure the snare turned up or let me turn this hi hat. Nah, hat. It was like man, however the fucking sounds was, we just let that shit fly just like that. Boom.
That's insane. That's insane.
And that's how it was. We never tracked any of that shit out. That shit came straight from. It's like the way people send people beats. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was. Like, cause normally what we did back then, we would sit up here and something that y'all may not know. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Simply. So
Huh, Simply was something else.
yeah, we used to sit up here, lay a Simply track, lay a two track, and let the artist do their thing on it and record their verses and their vocals, and then we'll come back and song the record up around it.
Wow.
But when we at No Limit, and that's my first experience to where I did that shit on a song me and P was doing, to where I laid a two track, so he laid the vocals, and when he laid the vocals, I was like, come on, let's you like, come on, let's go and mix this shit. So I'm like, cool. So when he went in his office, I started tracking the beat out, right?
Yeah.
And so he came about like 35 minutes, you know what I'm saying? 40 minutes. And we're like, what we looking at, you know, how it's coming out. I'm still tracking it out. He said, man, you still trying to track that shit out? He's like, come on, Kale, man, we gotta get this shit done, man. You know, that shit sound good, man. As long as they can hit up the you trying he said you trying to make that shit sound all pretty and shit. As long as they can hit the bass and the vocals, I'm straight. The average nigga only got one speaker in their car anyway.
That sound like P though. That's why I'm laughing because that sound exactly like him.
Yeah, you like his exact words, man. You trying to make that shit sound all pretty. The average nigga only got one speaker in their car.
Let me ask you a question though, okay? This is an interesting question. I'm pretty sure I know how you're gonna answer it, but I want to throw it out there so the people can hear it.
Hmm.
Do you think being that you if you would have did No Limit in 2024 compared to how you were recording back then, would you have had the same impact being able to do that and make it sound like that in the box?
Fuck no. The equipment ain't the same.
Right,
Hell no.
right.
No, the equipment. I wouldn't. Man, let me tell y'all something. Some of the cheapest shit back then, you'd be surprised. Put it like this here, and I'm gonna just use this as an example. And this is how I see it from my era. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. Now I'm fighting for this. So, you know, say what you want, do what you want. You want to
Right.
fight about it? Fuck it, I'll come to you. But the bullshit, no, what we call bullshit back then makes me appreciate it based off what I'm hearing today.
That's facts. That's fact. Like, remember the Radio Shack shit? All that Radio
Yeah,
Shack shit that was cheap and stuff like that? That stuff sounded amazing.
yeah.
Amazing. People don't understand Soundcraft and Mackie, those wasn't really the top of the line things. Those was just
Look,
affordable.
bruh, I'm gonna tell y'all like this here. This is how much I miss Radio Shack, right? You could go to back then. You could go to Radio Shack and get everything you need to build a fucking mic pre.
Yep.
From the goddamn the motherboard to the capacitors to the transistors to the
Yep.
transformers. The wiring, the hose cables, they sold all that shit at Radio Shack. But
Yep.
I'm not gonna say we wasn't into it, but like the way we look at it now, we'll be trying to build our own shit. Radio
Right.
Shack was the only place to where you could go there and build you some shit.
That's true. That's true.
They don't have those kind of stores no more.
That's true.
All of those stores is obsolete. They are out of here.
And think about why they did that. The same reason why they did the mom and pop stores. And this is game for y'all. And I'm gonna have to wrap this up because I got to take care of some stuff pretty soon. Because me and Kay, we can go all day. But they did that to control the marketplace. People got to understand. Even with the mom and pop stores were more popular than Warehouse Records.
Right.
They were more popular than Tower Records. All of those big stores and all those big chains that used to be around record stores, the mom
Mm,
and pops was killing.
right.
Mom and pop stores were one of the biggest things that happened. You notice when they changed the music game, they got rid of all the mom and pop stores. They just started weeding them out. So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
any of your popular stores, like we had Rasputins, we had T.Y. Uzi, you know what I mean?
Right,
We
right,
had
right, right.
Jones and Harris. We had some of the biggest stores. You start getting them out of the way. You get the Radio Shacks out the way. Now you kind of come to the to the uh to the corporate infrastructure now. Now you're at the
Right.
beck and call of the corporate infrastructures where they're dictating to you what you should have and how you should
Right.
go about doing it. And once that happens, you're in trouble. Now you got where we
Yeah.
at right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're
But
we're
hey,
at the
look.
beck and call. That's why I'm so happy for Mr. Hilby on what we about to work on. I'm
Yeah,
so happy
man.
for Mr. Hilby, oh my good, and Mr. Ronson.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? I I have a birthday present that I received, and I want to share with y'all.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Y'all cool with that? If y'all cool with it, give me a thumbs up.
Give him a thumbs up. He want to share something, man. Y'all better give him a thumbs up, man, because this dude don't share nothing. He won't even open his distressors. So if he's sharing something, yeah, if he's sharing something, man, y'all better give a thumbs up, man. If you want to see what he want to share, man, y'all give a thumbs up, man.
Hold on. Let me let me get this here. I want to share with y'all, man. Without hold up. Let me take this here.
And while he getting it together, man, y'all should be going to get the earthquake drums, man. Y'all get them before they hit the bundle, y'all. I don't want to hear it. I'm giving y'all opportunity to get it now before it hit the bundle. So if y'all want those earthquake drums, they going crazy right now. Go to easki.com. Go get the earthquake drums, man. They fire. And I made a program for y'all. So all y'all got to do is just hit the program, or rather yet, drag the program into the sample thing. It'll come up. It'll let you import it, and you'll have a whole earthquake in your MPC or whatever. Or you can just drag the waves in there. So I made it really really dope for y'all. So go get those earthquake drums, man. Crazy.
I'm trying to see. It was surprised, I'm trying to see what it is. I haven't opened it. I waited,
Uh
I
oh.
waited, I waited because I wanted to share this moment. You know what I'm saying?
So you open up your birthday gift right now, right?
Yeah, man.
Uh oh. Let's get it.
Somebody sent this to me, and bruh,
What's up?
hold up. I know that's not what I think it is.
What's in there, bro?
They didn't
What's
have
in
no
there?
return. They didn't have no return address. It was sent directly to my house.
Uh oh. Dennis, I didn't get that. I didn't get your message, Dennis. You know what I'm saying? So hit me on my IG, EASKI underscore, and leave your name under it. EASKI underscore. Cause I was looking for your
Oh,
message, Dennis.
oh man.
Uh-oh. What you
Oh,
got?
Mr. Hilby.
Oh no, not the Mr. Hilby.
Yeah, bro.
What we got? What we got? Show me what you
Hold
got.
on. I know that's not what I think it is.
Show me what you got, man.
I know that's not what I think it is.
Show me what you got.
Man, Mr. Hilby about to make me cry, man.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on, man? Are you gonna
Oh.
show us or you gonna just keep fiddling? Uh-uh.
Oh.
Hey, that mic is
Woo.
insane. That mic is insane.
Oh my
That mic
goodness.
is insane.
Man, this
That's a
motherfucker
cold
heavy,
mic.
man. Oh my goodness.
That's a cold mic right there, brother. Shout
Mr.
out to
Hilby.
Mr. Hilby, man. Thank you, man.
Mr. Hilby, I want to thank you, man. I love you, my brother, for this here.
Thank you,
And I
brother.
love you, period. Not just for
Thank
this,
you.
but as a person, you know what I'm saying? You and
That's
the
crazy.
wife. I just want to thank y'all, man, for this. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
That thing heavy, ain't it?
What?
Hey,
Oh
that
my
mic is
goodness.
crazy, bro. That's
Oh
crazy.
man, look at the craftsmanship on this thing.
Crazy. Or the
Goodness.
power supply, that's power supply is dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. That's fire, bro.
It smells like it's dope.
Who you gonna put on the mic? Who's gonna be the first person you put on that mic, bro?
Oh man, bro, I'm trying to see, bro. And that's the main thing. What you know what I'm trying to think about? Who gonna be the first to record on this here?
Shout out
Oh
to Mr.
man.
Hilby, man.
Oh, Mr. Hilbert, thank you, sir. Oh man, look at the shock mount is beautiful.
Uh, uh, uh. That's fire. That's fire.
Oh
Fire, fire, fire.
man, look at the craftsmanship on this thing.
Man,
Ooh.
that shop mount is dope,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That
Shock
shop
mount is
mount is
real
dope.
dope.
It's dope.
Oh, and he gave me the cable too.
Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Hilby is on it, man. Mr. Hilby is on it.
Hey man, Mr. Hilby, thank you, sir. Thank you so
Man,
much.
man, listen, man. Before I wrap this up, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Hilby. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that's out there going to get the earthquake drums, man. They dope. Go get them before they hit the bundle, man. I'm telling you, go get them now. And big shout out to KLC, man. Happy birthday to my brother, man. Man, that's dope, man. You gonna love that
The
mic,
let
bro.
the,
I'm
the
telling you.
letter of authenticity.
Woo! Hey, hold on, Mr. Hilby. I'm pissed off. I didn't get one of those. Nah, hell no, bro. No,
Oh.
no, no, no. Nah, I can't let that slide, Mr. Hilby. Come on now. Come on now. I don't know why he got that and I don't got that.
I know
Now,
why.
either I didn't look in my box close enough, or you just didn't put it in there.
Look,
I,
look,
I, I
look, look,
need my
look.
I need my art. I need that.
I know why. I know why you didn't get it.
Why?
You threw your plastic away.
Yeah, I forgot you a hoarder, so you probably gonna have
Yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying? I need that, bro. I need that, man. I don't even think I got that. Nah, that ain't right. That's not
Oh my
right.
goodness.
Now I feel
Mr.
like Eric.
Hilby,
Now I feel like
this is
that's
a
crazy.
beautiful mic, man. Look, number 14.
That's sick,
Number 14.
sick, sick,
Man, this mic has some weight
sick.
on it. Goodness.
Man, I'm hating, bro. I need my certificate, Mr. Hilby. I need that immediately.
You didn't get a letter
Come on,
about
man.
this city?
Nah, man, I ain't got that, bro.
What you mean?
That ain't.
You got at least you got the the number one MPC SP.
Come on, bro. Don't try to patronize me, man. I want my certificate, bro. Bro, you out of line, bro. And how you
Oh,
gonna just go just talk about the SP and I'm talking about the mic, bro? You something else, bro.
I'm just
You are
saying that
something else.
I didn't get the first SP off the line. Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
think I
got the
did.
first one.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
You see what I'm saying? You see how this guy is? This guy is. I'm
Oh,
done with this guy, man. No, but all jokes aside, man. Love to my brother KLC, man. I love you, bro. Happy birthday, man. Thank you, Mr. Hilby, man, for what you're doing. Thank you, Mr. Hilby, for what we're working on. I can't wait to what we're working on, man. It's gonna be crazy what we about to do. I'm really, really excited about it. Anybody that don't have a Control One or the Boho mic, I really strongly suggest, man, if you want a nice, affordable mic that sound good, man, go rock with my brother, man. Mr. Hilby is doing some great things, man. It's an honor to know you, sir, and just an honor that you appreciate what we bring to the culture, man. And you are trying to contribute it to the culture to bring us great material. I'm very humbled, and I'm looking forward to that venture. To everybody that's out there, man, I love everybody that's out there. Y'all are rocking hard with the earthquake drums. Y'all went out there and put y'all ass, put it on the line. Pause. Like y'all went out there and put it all on the line, man. Everybody's hitting me about the drums. If you don't got the earthquake drums, go get them. They fire. Like I said again, I made programs for y'all so y'all can just hit it, import it in, and it's in your MPC, the modern MPCs, or you got the wave files. So just love to everybody, man. Salute. You know what I'm saying? And another big shout out to Heritage, man. They sending me my pre. They taking care of me, man. So today I should be getting that pre today. Send it FedEx. It's all good, man. I appreciate it, man, because I want to get that back into the mix of what I'm doing. So, man, there's a lot of great things going on, man. But first and foremost, man, y'all got some great earthquake drums to rock. So go get them. And man, anything you want to add, man, before we get up out of here, KL, man?
nah. I just want to thank everybody from yesterday giving me the love, showing like I was actually on yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of love, bro. I mean, they really, really show you a lot of love, man. And it makes me feel good because us being close homies, man, when people rock with my people, it make me feel like we all one family, man. So, that's why I be telling y'all, man, when we build a community, we build a big community so we can do bigger and better things. Everybody that's going out there to support the earthquake drums, that's going to open up other doors for what we doing. So everybody go out there, go get the earthquake drums right now. Heritage Green Light postponed. Heritage green light postponed.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. Um, Ski, will the drums blow out the speakers on the MPC Live too? You better check your levels because they ain't called earthquake for nothing. They're
Hmm.
not called earthquake for nothing, brother. Go check those
It,
drums out. They crazy, man.
it's definitely gonna make non-converter machines feel better.
Tell them again, Kay.
It's gonna make non-converter machines feel better. It's gonna give them life, hope.
If you got a machine that's mediocre and it's good workflow and you got these earthquake drums, you're gonna have a converter in there now. Now you will have the converter you need. So anybody that don't have the money for the machines that they want with these drums is gonna bring you back to life. Real talk. Real talk. So y'all go out there, get the earthquake drums, man. I love y'all, man. Get the analog music shirts, represent. And man, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it cracking, man.
Thank you, man. Number 14 of 14.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Yes,
Mr. Hilby,
indeed.
thank you, my brother. I love you, man, for sure.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Man, salute to everybody, man. We out of here, man. Earthquake, man. Go get those
Oh,
drums,
one more.
man.
Look,
Nothing
look.
but love.
14 KLC.
14 KLC.
Woo!
Shout out to Mr. Hilby, man. If y'all don't know about that mic, man, y'all need to, man. trying to put y'all up on the stuff to get. Number one, earthquake drums. Number two, if you can afford it, go get that boho mic. That's a good mic. Or number three, get that Control One, a tube mic. That sounds amazing. I'm just telling you what I know, man. It's y'all choice. All right, man. Number love and respect, man. Let's get it. I hit you in a sec, K.
All right, for sure.
Peace.
Peace.